Hey everybody, welcome to Monday's live stream. Today is July the 29th. As always, if you're watching the playback, feel free to skip ahead to where we get started. We're going to spend the first few minutes waiting for people to join and say, I seem to be able to do that before stream. Hi Brittany, hi Bethan. Hi Charlotte. I don't know if it's my phone giving me trouble or if it's the stream. If you guys are buffering, let me know, because it's doing it online every once in a while. This phone also seems to be acting up lately, so. Hi Cindy. How are all you beautiful ladies today? So while we're waiting for everyone to join, I'm just going to grab out the colors that we're probably going to use today. Actually, let's see, we're going to start off, we'll do her skin first. Oops. Jody, how are you feeling, hun? Yeah, the usual. Okay, I'm gonna hop off chat for a second and just look up a Red Fox reference, just so I can grab some colors here, because I'm not really sure what colors to go with. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I want that one. There we go. Hopefully we can do something with that. Okay, hopping back over to chat now. That's true, Charlotte. Hi, Shannon. So we're going to be continuing on this page from Mermaids, Fairies, and Other Girls of Whimsy. Aww. Well, I hope it leaves you alone and gives you a break, hon. I'm not too bad. I wish I would have slept better last night, especially since my little one wasn't here, although maybe that's why I didn't sleep so good. I always think that it's going to be nice having him away, which it is in some ways, but I love having him here. Gabby. Oh, I can't wait to see Charlotte. Okay, so I am going to dive on in here. Starting with the Parma Violet, I'm going to use the skin tone that I always use. So we'll get her skin done and then we'll kind of go from there. I kind of want to get everything done and then just focus on the foxes. The only thing is the little bits of fluff. I'll probably do that last because I'll probably use acrylic paint for that. So when I go for the foxes, I'm going to go with the ones that are kind of behind. So we could do either this one or this one, and then this one would have to be after this one. Just because of the fur would be going over this one, so hopefully that makes sense. As always, I'm going to add a nose. If anybody is actually following along with this, you definitely don't have to. Yes, here's your skin tutorial, Shannon. Hi, Shalene. Jody, I'm going to do them as red foxes. Of course, she's going to have quite a bit of a shadow kind of underneath her neck here. Well, underneath her chin, I suppose, on her neck. Hi, Kimmy. Shannon is definitely doing great with her skin. She's just way too hard on herself. Oh, good afternoon, Loretta. Morning here. I actually just crawled out of bed a half hour ago. Miss Lilo got sick this morning, and it always wakes me up when they get sick. Poor things, because they're so loud. So I had to clean her up, and that was about 6 o'clock this morning. It took me forever to get back to sleep. Oh, she's better. She just coughed up a hairball. The joys of having kitties. Okay, so we're going to come in over top with the nectar. On her face for now, I'm just using light layers and kind of mapping out the colors, whereas on her neck and her arms, I'll probably go in with a firmer pressure and kind of really start putting the colors down. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I want to add a little bit of blush to her face, which don't want to burnish the page if we want to do that. Yeah, she's feeling better. She went and actually she came in and laid down with me for a little bit after that too. She's very sweet. And Miss Miko is now getting up to places that even the big cats can't get to, so I don't know what I'm going to do about her. My mom says I picked the wrong name for her, and I kind of wish I had known Miko's personality a little bit better, because I love the name that my mom said that I should have picked, which is Chaos, because it would be so suiting for her. Because she's not very meek, and the raccoon off Pocahontas that we named her after has nothing on her. She is trouble. Yeah, it's not lovely. Like, it sounds like not a huge thing, like coughed up hairball. People are like, oh, well, that doesn't sound so bad. But then actually, like, hearing it and then seeing it, it's like, oh, kitty. Poor things. It's not lovely. It is a pretty name. Yep, that's true. I shot out of bed instantly, and then I felt bad because Miko was actually laying right beside me, so I shot out of bed so fast that I knocked her off the bed. She's not happy. Hi, Joey. Aww. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna screenshot that and look into it. Although they don't usually cough up hairballs very often. Actually, Lulu's the first, and that's probably the second time since we've had her. So 2 times in, well, she's 2 years old and she was 7 months old when we got her. So I don't know, bad at math, but I think she's doing pretty good. She has the longer hair though, so that's probably why the other two haven't had that issue yet. That and Stitch is kind of lazy. Lilo grooms all of them. She grooms herself, she grooms Stitch, and she grooms Miko. So I'm going to come in with the peach. I'm going to use this to kind of burnish the shadows. And then just kind of fade it out a little bit. How was everybody's weekend? I really hate doing skin on this paper. I'm so glad that there's not much skin on this page. Oh, was it Shannon? It was a long weekend. The colorathon was a blast. I gotta say, I was happy to just not do anything on on Sunday though. I watched Cora Beth's stream, and that was about it for streams that I watched yesterday because I just did not have the mindset for it. I was so tired. But I got my recording done, so I should be good for the August color along. And then I want to get started on some tutorials and some other stuff. Yeah, I was pretty tired, Charlotte, and I gotta admit my eyes hurt a little bit. But it was definitely fun. I'm super excited for the Disney one and to start planning for Spooktober. Oh, I'm glad you had fun, Shalene. It was nice to be able to see you color. I've missed that. I love your Mad Libs and everything too, but I love your coloring. So I'm going to come in with Process Red on her cheek here. I'm going to bring it out to right about there, and I'm going to put a tiny, tiny little bit here. This cheek, we can't see very much of it, so it's not going to have as much blush on it. Oh, that's awesome, Jody. Oh, you guys will be fine. You still have recorded videos to watch. Okay, then we're coming in with the hot pink. And I plan on doing a lot of them. I'm not going to post them all in August, but I'm going to do a lot of recording. And there's still going to be the August color-along, and the August color-a-thon, the Disney one. I'll be streaming for that. I asked for 3 days unless someone, needs a time. Then I offered to give up 2 out of my 3 times. So, oh, you guys are so sweet. It's only for a month. Just gonna add a little bit more Parma Violet under her neck here. Yeah, you can definitely layer the colors after they dry. Definitely. You can make them even more intense than they already are. I don't usually have the patience to do that. I just use a really hard pressure, but you definitely could. August color along is, I do a Hannah Lynn page on my channel every month, so that is the color along, and I got confused. And the color-a-thon for August, Coloring with Vicky is hosting it, and it is a Disney color-a-thon. And I believe, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but the dates for that are the 25th, 26th, and 27th, right? Hold on, let me go to her Instagram page and see if I can find where she posted it. Okay, 23rd to 25th. So 23rd, 24th, and 25th of August. Here, I'm going to hop off chat again just for a second here. I will grab the schedule for that, so if anybody's interested in streaming and haven't picked a time yet, they can check it out and see what's open. Oh, Beth, you beat me to it, didn't you? Okay, well, I'm going to one-up Beth. Oh, I can't post it anyways. It's too long of a link. But yeah, if you go into the description on the video that Beth linked, it has the schedule at the very bottom. And then Nick, Tina, and I will be hosting going in with the nectar now, another colorathon in October, and it's going to be Spooktober, but we're not going to start planning that until either the beginning or the end of September. Because I'm sure a lot of people probably don't know their schedules that far up, so... So just bringing in the nectar over top of the Parma Violet kind of neutralizes it and makes it more of a skin tone. I don't quite want to burnish the shadows with the nectar though, it's a little bit too dark, and I think with the light colors around her, she's already going to look kind of tan as it is. The Spooktober one, definitely Shalene. I'll definitely reach out to you. I'm going to try and do a better job at advertising that one. Because I did not do a very good job with the Color Me Festive one. Nick did great, me not so much. But I was also dealing with the schedule and everything too, so it kind of worked out. Okay, coming in with the peach, this is what I'm going to use to kind of start burnishing these shadows with, just at the very edges. And then I'm going to lightly bring this in. No, don't say that. Where? I don't think I missed a tree. Are you messing with me? I don't see it. Under the fox's head. That's his tail. Or if you mean here, that's probably the part of this other fox here, I think. Because he looks like he's kind of got a big head. But you said under. Are you talking about right here? Because that would be his ear. This one's eye, then left, that's her arm. Here, that would be part of his body. Oh my goodness, you guys are right. I totally did not even see that. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad that I write my colors down now. Although I think I remember some of the tree colors for those. I thought you were messing with me. I'm like, I don't see this. Dang it, and I thought I had them all. Hi, Yvonne. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to come in with the light peach, and I'm going to use this to go over everything. Kind of burnish it all, blend it all together. And one thing I like to do when blending skin is I kind of come in with a medium pressure, and I'll start kind of pushing the pigment on the page around, and then I'll slowly increase the pressure to burnish everything. And I find that it just kind of blends a little bit better that way. For once, I wasn't sure, because you being serious doesn't happen very often. I haven't been outside yet today, so I don't know. Okay, so there's her skin done. So now we have a tree, and then I think that's holly in her hair or something. I'm not sure. Either way, it's going to be green and red. And then she's also got a brooch here. And then we got to figure out eye color and lip color. Shannon, I think you may be a bit behind, hun, and I'm on top chat. So someone want to type in and tell Shannon that I don't think her red dot is to the end of the thinger, if you know what I mean. Green eyes would be good. That's kind of what I was thinking too. It'd have to be green or blue, but I was thinking green would be better since there's already so much blue. And then they would really pop. It's okay, Shannon. We love you. Okay. Oh, Jody, you say purple eyes every time, I swear. It's always you with the purple eyes. That purple eyes are my nemesis. I could probably count on one hand the amount of paper that I've put, the amount of pictures that I've done purple eyes on. And I think only one of them turned out okay. I don't know what it is. Even the one in the Christmas book that I colored, I can't remember the name of her. But I actually cut out pieces of paper to put over her eyes to make them a different color because I hated the purple. So Jody always tries to challenge me. I figured that's what you meant, Shannon. No, I'm on the fence between, that's not light peach, oh my goodness. Focus, Skyee, focus. I don't know. Okay, let's think about this a little bit because I'm still on the fence between the green and blue. The foxes are going to be red. They're either going to have green or blue eyes. But I don't want her to have the same eye color as the foxes. So with that in mind, what color should we do her eyes? Okay, there's skin done. And then for this tree, I think it was one of the lighter ones. So I'm going to grab the artichoke. Thankfully, it's super easy to finish that guy up. Artichoke, and then let's go with, I think that would be the eggshell. Hi, Pat. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, you guys are making this so hard. Yellowish gold would be nice too. Now I don't know. Okay, what about lip color? Let's see if we can agree on that. And while you guys figure that out, I'm just going to pick out some random green for that leaf in her hair. So I'm going to go in with the Prussian green. Kind of sticking to the centers of this leaf. Okay, bye Shalene, sweetheart. Have a wonderful day, hun. And thank you for stopping in. I think that's... So we got pinky purple, red, and pinkish red. Well, at least y'all are on the same page with the pink-red tones. Okay, and I think let's go in with spring green on the outside. Just finish this. Well, not really finish it. I think we're going to add one more color in there to darken it up just a little bit. And I guess I should keep these out because I need to write them down. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with the dark green too, I think. Give it a little bit of contrast. There we go. Thanks, Charlotte. Okay, I think I'm gonna do her eyes green. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, first I'm gonna grab the Crimson Lake and I'm gonna color in these berries. I actually kind of like her lips to be red, but I don't usually like putting red and green together, so I don't know if I actually want her eyes green. Let's do green eyes, red lips. Make it a little bit Christmassy, right? It is supposed to be Christmas in July. So I'm going to use the Crimson Red as a shadow on her lips. And this kind of works too because the foxes are going to have a little bit of red in them too. So I'm going to use these same colors that I have picked out for the foxes on her lips. And that'll kind of help tie them in together as well. And then I think we'll do her pendant in blue. So we kind of throw most of those colors in there at least. I suppose I should keep my swatch book out so I know which colors are which. Hi, Sarah. I've got to look at flip-throughs for the next Coloring Heaven books, although my Walmart won't stock till the next one after Woodland Fairies till like the 20th, I think. Permanent red, that's too dark. Okay, I think I might actually have to pull skin tone out. So do a reddish pink. I'm just going to grab the hot pink and I'm going to use that to go over the rest of her lips with. I'm still really on the fence about her eyes. Hold on here. I've got a solution. When indecisive, I use Artie Games. Okay. So, custom generator. So there's only going to be two. There's going to be, not red, what am I thinking? Green. And blue. Blue it is. We have let fate pick. It took me a second to figure out what you were trying to say there, Shannon. Hi, Sherry Bug. I think you're a new face here. I don't think I've ever seen you around before. If that is true, because I have the worst memory ever. A big hello and welcome to the channel. And if you've been here before, then ignore me, because I'm crazy. Okay. So for blue, her eyes. Yeah, mine used to have tons too, Charlotte. They do carry Kirby Roseanne's and Johanna Bastford's when they put out new books, but that's about it. And then the only coloring thing that they have all the time now is the Coloring Heaven magazines, but we're a couple months behind at least. They just stocked Woodland Fairies on the 20th of this month. I'm not sure when that actually came out, but that should tell you how far behind we are if you kind of keep up with the editions. Hi, Vicky. Okay, so I'm going to come in with the indigo blue. I'm going to use that for a shadow. I am going to kind of toss a little bit of green in here as well. So we'll have both blue and green in a way. Okay, indigo blue, and then I'm going to grab the light aqua. I'm going to go over that indigo blue and bring the light aqua out and kind of fade it. Just got really small eyes, so I'm not putting too much in at all. And then I'm going to go in with the light green and just kind of go over everything. There we go. I think Kate streams after me on Mondays. I could be wrong though. Might be Wednesdays that she streams after me. I can't remember who it was that told me this, but it makes sense. And if they're here, total credit to you, say that it was you, because I don't remember. But someone said because technically we are governed by the Queen of England. So they're thinking because we've got that tie to England, that's why we have the Coloring Heaven books in our Walmarts and the US doesn't. I mean, I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but it would make sense, so I'm assuming that it probably is. Okay, see, I don't think anybody streams after me on Monday then. Okay, I think... I don't know what I think, actually. Let me write down some colors here. Because otherwise, I forget later on and then I have to watch back and it takes forever. Thanks, Charlotte. Oh, Jody. And for those that have been waiting, I plan on recording my finished flips tomorrow. So my blog will probably be updated tomorrow or the 1st. They do, Joey. I've got 3 Coloring Heaven books. Everyone always tries to tell me that I should subscribe because I'd save money. But the first one that I got was issue 41. And then the next one I got was 47. And then 49. So quite a few gaps in between those. I think it would actually cost me more money for books that I don't want than to just buy them when they come into our Walmart. The only thing that sucks with not having a subscription to them is I think when they put out like their super special books, I don't think those show up in our Walmart, but I could be wrong. I think they have some books that are subscriber only, or am I mistaken on that? Okay. I'm decided on her brooch now, and then the eye colors of the foxes. Okay, I think I'm going to do her brooch green, because that will tie in with the leaf in her hair at least, so there's not just one thing that's green, because it kind of looks funny. I'm just going to use the same colors that I used for that leaf, which is the Prussian green, dark green, and spring green. I'll probably go over it with like bits of gold gel pen, I think. I'm good, Vicky. Oh, really, Charlotte? Okay, so I'm not missing out on anything then. Too late, Beth. Sorry, girl. I was thinking red too because of the berries, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of red. I don't know why. So now I'm nervous because we've got everything colored except for the foxes. So I'm going to zoom in as much as I can, which is there. We're going to focus on this little guy here. And I'm going to sharpen up all my pencils very, very slowly. Hi, Corbett. Hopefully I tried to use all of your colors. So we did still get our green and our blues. And we did get some red and pink in there. The only thing we didn't get in there is purple, but I mean, she's got a big purple dress, so it counts, right? Oh, that's good, Loretta. I'm happy to say that for Daydreams, we are now under 20 pages. We only need 18 more pages to go. Okay. Also gonna power up my laptop here, which I probably should have done earlier. Yeah. And that way I can pull up a picture of a fox to reference. You did pretty good for being nervous. Nope, not too bad. Dang it. Of course, the R on my thing is sticking. So now it says Ed Fox. It brings up this dude. Put red Ed Fox animal. Now it comes up with red foxes. Okay. Ooh, that's beautiful. We're gonna go with this one. To be honest, Beth, I still get like that sometimes too, so don't feel bad. Hey, Bunny. Okay, I'm going to come in with the lightest color first, which I picked out the yellowed orange. Hopefully it's not too crazy. They do seem like they have some lighter yellows in them. And either way, I figured this is going to be a good base. So I'm just going to lightly use this to kind of go over most of his fur, aside from this little patch right here, which is going to be white. And I am going to attempt to do real fur, so. But I just want to have a little bit of a base there. I'm pretty sure this is part of his head too, so I'm going to color that as well. And kind of up his ears. If I was smart, I should have made these white foxes, because I am not too bad at doing white fur, because I just color in a base color and then go over it with Posca. But nope, just had to challenge myself. Hi, Cassandra. Oh my goodness, 3 a.m. That's crazy, girl. You should get some sleep. Yes, Shannon put a slideshow up of her finished pages for the month of July. So if you guys haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out. I'm also going to leave this tiny little bit here by his muzzle white. And then I'm going to come in and start doing those little flicky motions. So this is where shit gets real. Pardon my French. I'm going to start really light. And for the most part, the hair comes up and then it kind of splits out. So it's going to go more out this way and kind of like a fan almost. And then you just keep kind of following in that direction as you go. So I apologize if I'm a little bit, not reading chat as much, because this is going to take a little bit of concentration. And if you guys don't want to be here for like 5 years. So if you have anything directed at me that you want me to see, make sure to put it in caps. And then hopefully it will catch my attention. If not, just put it in like 100 times and I'll see it eventually. And then the fur on their noses are a little bit shorter too. So I'm just going to do shorter little strokes here. I definitely like doing animals with short fur better than, or long fur, sorry, better than animals with short fur. I think we're already getting somewhere. Okay, I'm going to switch to my next color, which is the orange. I'm pretty much just going to do the same thing. I'm going to lightly just flick in some color kind of over top of this yellow. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I did see your squirrel, but I can't think of it at the moment. Oh, for the HK5 project? I think, right? Am I correct? Your squirrel was adorable. And learning fur is hard. I almost wanted to cop out and just kind of do these cartoony. And I don't think I'm going to get very realistic looking fur, but it's going to look kind of semi-realistic, so it'll kind of pass for kind of cartoony, but not at the same time, hopefully. Okay, I'm actually going to come in with my darker red now. And I want to keep this kind of close to his eyes. And this is the Crimson Lake. Paige just had to have foxes too, right? After Sammy just finished off those gorgeous foxes, mine are going to look... I'm not going to finish that because you guys know. Also going to kind of come in and make his eyebrows a little bit darker too, I think. Do you need me to say them again? Oh, he was adorable, Beth. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, did you finally post those, Beth? I know you've been working on it. I didn't know you were done. I don't know if you guys want to follow my advice on fur, because it's a hot mess. I'll tell you that much. Okay, next red is the permanent red. I'm going to see if I can kind of bring this out from that darker one a little bit. Throw a little bit of this in on his nose. One thing I will say, if you're attempting fur, it's always best to use the side of your pencil instead of straight up and down, and that will keep your tip on your pencil sharper for longer. And then I'm also just constantly rotating my pencil too. See, I know that this is his head here, but it's kind of strange because this is the belly or the front of the other fox. This guy should have like an ear right here though. Because his ear is obviously like either down here or up here. That bothers me. I'm not going to focus on that, but yeah. Yeah, it bothers me a little bit. Okay, next color I grabbed is the pumpkin orange. I'm a little bit on the fence on this one, but let's see what we can do with it here. I'm thinking as long as I add lots of little lines and lots of variation in color, hopefully it will look okay. So I'm kind of going with the same advice I always say for shadows, like it doesn't matter where you put them, just as long as you have them in there. I'm hoping it doesn't matter how awful my lines are, as long as I have them in here with different colors, hopefully it will look good. Oh, that's okay, Beth. She can definitely finish it. All of the kids except for one now, I think. They're buddied up with adults, so um, I think it's Connie. Connie is also doing those fish, I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe it's someone else. There's a couple different fish pages, but so if she doesn't get it done, it's not a huge deal, and if she does, I'll put it in the video. It's not a huge problem. Like I said, I've got 18 pages that I still need. I'm in no rush, so, and I hope she feels better. Okay, so this is the pale vermilion. And let's go in with the orange again and bring some orange into this too. Oh, I think I get why you can't see his ear. This fox is in front of him. That would make sense. I was a little bit confused there. No, it's better. Oh, thanks, Charlotte. Hi, Jacqueline. Not to toot my own horn, but this is actually looking kind of decent. I had my doubts. I still have doubts. I can still mention Sammy's fur, because if you put Sammy's fur next to this is gonna look like a 5-year-old did it. Okay, coming back in with the Crimson Lake. Add a little bit more shadows and just kind of darker lines over some of these lighter ones. Permanent red. I'm going to do the same thing up here to where I mostly have the orange, because it's just looking a little bit blah. So I'm going to throw some other color in there. Hi, Diane. Oh, thank you. I'm happy with him. I am. And I know the inside of their ears, are usually kind of like a darker color. But the picture that I'm looking at, you can barely even see inside his ears. I'll show you guys the picture I'm kind of using as a reference here. He is freaking adorable. Look at that face. Oh my goodness. So cute. But you can barely see inside his ears. So I think I'm just going to flick the fur up and kind of leave it mostly orange. And come back in with the Crimson Lake. Throw a little bit of that in there too. And then we'll go for some lighter colors, maybe the orange. And a little bit of that yellowed orange. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of darkness to his ear though, just so it doesn't look too funny. Oh, thanks Charlotte. Enjoy your lunch, sweetheart. Okay, so I'm going to kind of come in on this side. This is where I'm going to make it look kind of dark. And then I'm just going to make flicking motions with the black here. And that's going to help make this fur look like it's just kind of coming over the dark spot, hopefully. Got to do it this way because I can't really color this in black and then, you know, put the orange spots over top of it, so. Just go back in with that orange just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, for this part, see, they've kind of got a yellowed color on the white of their fur too, at least here. So I'm just gonna go over this with the yellowed orange. And then, if I can find my Posca pen here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to use little short flicking motions of this. I'm going to throw this in here. See if I can put a couple little white hairs here without it looking odd. Maybe just come in over the bottom of those and just kind of fade them out a little bit. And then I'm going to come in just kind of above his eyebrows here, same thing. Just add tiny little tufts of fur here. And make his nose really black. And they do have whiskers, but their whiskers actually look black, I think. Maybe just on this guy. No, I think on all of them they look kind of black. too thick here, but the nice thing about Posca pens is I can come back over with one of the reds, doesn't really matter which one, and kind of go in over it a little bit to make it look a little bit more like fur. Black fine liner, we're just going to throw in some of his whiskers back in there. And we'll put some in on this side too. Okay, there's one fox done aside from his eyes. And while I do think yellow would be a cool color for their eyes, now that I've got the fur done, I think it would kind of blend in too much. Because I kind of went with more of like a yellowed orange color. I could darken it up a little bit, but I'm afraid I'd ruin it. So I'm going to leave that as is. And we'll definitely do green eyes on them. I'm just going to grab the dark green. Kind of put that in on the tops of his eyes. I've got really, really tiny eyes, so it's kind of tricky. And then I'm going to take the spring green and just finish it with that. Okay, this guy next. That's way too expensive. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing for this guy here. Just basing over him with the yellowed orange. He's got a little bit of a different ear style here, though. I might have to look up a colored picture of this to see how someone else did that. Okay, this keyboard's not working. A Whimsical Winter, Hannah Lynn. Thank goodness for speech text. Okay, let's see. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier to see. So he's going to be white here, here, and then where these little lines are, I'm going to do that white as well. And then of course he's going to have a cute little white tip on his tail. And a white patch on his belly. Oops, too much. Okay. So for his tail here, I'm actually going to come in with the Posca pen first. And I'm just going to make these little tail bits longer. Does anybody here watch Siren? Okay, and then while that dries, I'll work on his face. Again, just using super light layers and building up. Oh, thanks, Beth Ann. Let's challenge ourselves and see if we can make this guy a darker red. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Okay, next color is the orange. Okay, bye, Pat, sweetheart. You have a wonderful day too, hun. I'm actually kind of glad that I streamed today because my the couple sets of Black Widow pencils that I ordered should be here today. So this at least takes up a little bit of my afternoon, or my morning at least, so I'm not just sitting around impatiently waiting. Pale vermilion. Okay, let's go in with our dark pencil. Just the Crimson Lake. Trying to figure out where I want this this though. Okay, I think for this guy, I want to kind of make his face a little bit lighter. So maybe bring this in on the outsides. I don't know what this little spot is. It's probably part of her hair maybe, or I'm not quite sure, but I'm just going to color that in with the Crimson Lake because I don't know what that is. Permanent red. I'm a little bit more worried about this fox. Maybe going darker was not a good idea. Pale vermilion. Pumpkin orange. Hi, Tanya. Uh-oh, what did you get? What are you bouncing about? Okay, I'm gonna go into the orange. Yeah, I'm waiting. Suspense is killing me. What is it? What has you bouncing? Okay, I'm going to switch to the permanent red, throw a little bit more fuzz in here, maybe the orange. And then I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm just going to do flicking motions backwards, just to kind of create the illusion that that fur is going into this darker bit of his ear. And all my flicking motion has moved this upward. Oh, that's so exciting! I am super happy for you. Which Jasmine Beckett Griffith book did you get? Be a hard one to pick, just one of those. I love her work. I don't work in it enough though, because it scares me. Okay, I'm gonna go with a little bit of the Crimson Lake. Just kind of blend that brown with the orange, or the black with the oranges a little bit, and then a little bit more orange, I think. I'm happy with this face for the most part, but I feel like this spot is just a little too bland now that we've got all that color in there. So let's throw in a little bit of the pumpkin orange, maybe, no, permanent red. Just little bits of it. Okay, there's his face then. It didn't turn out darker much anyways. Make sure it's going with the orange in a couple of these spots here. They're still kind of white. But it looks somewhat realistic, so I'm happy with it. Aside from his ear here, I want to fix that too. So I'm going to grab the Crimson Lake. Are you guys buffering, or is it just on my end? My phone shows that it's buffering. But it does that sometimes, even when it's actually not. Okay, and then a little bit of the permanent red. And then the orange at the very top. And actually, it's coming with the pale vermilion. I actually kind of wanted these little bits to come down this way too. Over his muzzle there. There we go. Oh, that's a good one to pick because it's got a little bit of everything in it. Ooh, you're gonna love the ink tints. And you can never go wrong with the Kuretake Starry Color paints. I want those too. I almost wish that I would have just gotten those instead of the 36 set of Gansai Tambi watercolors, because I don't watercolor very often, but I do love throwing in some metallic touches. Okay, good. It's probably just my phone then. Oh, that's awesome, Tanya. And happy anniversary. Okay. These parts here, I can't see if I'm, okay, hold on. I'm gonna close my app here. I can't see if I'm in frame if I can't see the picture. Okay, there we go. So these little parts here, I think I'm just going to kind of make dark. There's not really much that I can do with them. Okay, so that's the Crimson Lake, and then we'll come in with the Permanent Red a little bit. I'm going to make his body a little bit darker than him, I think. And we'll come in a little bit with the orange. And then from there, I'm going to take my white Posca pen and I'm going to kind of flick this back up just slightly, so that way it looks like those colors are kind of fading into white fur. And then I'm also going to flick the white this way. Of course, it's always exciting when anybody gets Happy Mail. I'll make this spot here a little bit darker. I'm quite amazed. I'm probably not doing the absolute best that I could on these foxes, but I definitely thought that they would take longer to color. Where are they? Right here, I think. Yeah, that'd be a good one to start in. You definitely have a lot of open creativity there. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, instead of flipping my clipboard, so I'm just going to flip my page. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought they would take longer to color. Like, I thought I'd be spending like 45 minutes on a wolf, but I'm happy with them without putting a whole crazy amount of serious effort into them. I know it's probably bad to say I probably could do better on them, but I'm happy with them, so. Okay, I'm going to turn this guy this way, so it's going to be a little bit easier to do these pencil strokes. And they've got really long fur on their tails, so I'm just going to lightly come in with the orange first and really lightly, kind of getting used to these longer flicking motions. I'm going to start putting in this fur. Okay, I think we'll go into the pale vermilion next. Just trying to can't decide whether I should go in with my darker colors first or my lighter colors, or if it really matters. I am good. Can't complain. I have Happy Mail coming today too, but it's probably not going to show up until later. So I'm going to have to find ways to keep myself busy. Oh, thanks, Vicky. By the way, I was going to say, your Santa Claus page turned out amazing. Oh, I think I did say I posted on your Instagram. I just wanted to say again. Okay, bye, hun. I never said they didn't look good, Beth. I just said I could make them look better, I'm sure, if I wanted to. I don't know. I'm not very good at realism. Aw, thanks, Tanya. I've got my things that I'm good at. I feel like anything cartoonish, I'm okay with. Anything realism, though, I really struggle with it. I would like to get better, but I'm also kind of impatient when it comes to learning things, so it would take me a long time because, yeah, I just expect results instantly and then get upset when I don't see them. Okay, coming in with the permanent red now. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Yeah, Loretta, I'm definitely with you. Realism is hard. If I could even get into doing kind of like surrealism like this. This is not super realistic, but it also is not super cartoony either. That kind of middle ground. If I can get to there with a lot of things, then I'll be happy. It's a good start at least. And then when you get to that point, kind of switching into realism is a little bit easier. I'm going in with the Crimson Lake now. But it takes a long time to learn things. And I'm not a patient person, so. But I mean, I taught myself how to color like this for the most part, so I'm sure I could do it. Aww. There's no way you can fix it? Hi, Kenny. No, I'm still streaming today and Wednesday, but then I'm not streaming for August. Aside from Vicky's Disney Colorathon, I will be streaming in that. Yeah, hyperrealism is even harder. You could definitely do it, Bunny, though, if you practice hard enough. Okay, so I want to make his tail kind of dark going to light here if I can. So I'm going to grab my orange and I'm just going to start putting in my lighter colors. I'm going to start with the orange, throw in some final flicking motions there. And then I'm going to switch to the pumpkin orange, same thing. Permanent red. And then Crimson Lake. Okay, there we go. I'm not quite sure about this tail here though, so I'm going to see if I can kind of do the same thing that I did with his tummy and kind of use my Posca pen to kind of flick up into the orange and make it look more like it's fading. I'll lightly flick it in there. Okay, that's a little bit better. Hi, Nick and Tina. Okay, Kenny. Hope you're okay, sweetheart. Okay, so then I can come in on his face here. I'm going to turn him a little bit. Add a little bit of white first. Same thing, actually. I think for this one, I'm going to come in with my Crimson Lake. I'm going to bring this in pretty firm around his eyebrows here. I'm going to make him have darker eyebrows. There we go. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, hopefully this doesn't ruin it, but I'm just going to add a couple little wispy whiskers kind of coming out from their eyebrows, because they're kind of a mix between cats and dogs, aren't they? I wonder, does anybody know what they're closer to? Are they closer to a cat or closer to a dog? I'm gonna pull out my greens again for his eyes. Just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take my dark green and kind of pop that in at the top of his eyes. And then I'm gonna switch to my spring green and finish coloring them in with that. Well, I've got my black pen out. I'm going to come in over top of her eyes and outline them in black. Same with her pupils. And then her eyelashes as well. But she's got very long, strange eyelashes, but I do like them. I'm also going to grab a red fine liner and I'm going to go around her lips. Brown fine liner for her eyebrows. What else can I do? Just don't think it's very feasible to start on our wolf yet. Might as well save him for Wednesday because we're not going to be able to get much done on him. So I'm going to take a gold gel pen and I'm going to use this on all these little circle dot things around the brooch. I also want to, might as well get started since the foxes are done on this side for the most part. Might as well get started on the sleeves because they're going to take a couple layers. So I'm going to use a marker base for the sleeves, some kind of light purple color. So I use the Touch 5 markers. I'm going to grab number 147. Which is pale lilac. Or, actually no, let's go for a blue undertone. I think it'd go with her dress a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to grab 183, which is phthalo blue. Oh, thank you, Kenny. Me neither, Joey. I never forget to eat. I love food too much to forget to eat. Aw, thanks, Beth Ann. I'm sure yours will turn out just gorgeous. You guys will have to give my love to Vicky after I'm done streaming, because I meant to tell her when she was here, but I forgot. I'm not going to be able to make her stream. As some of you guys know, our fence was blown over, I think it was Saturday. It's either Friday or Saturday. It was when the colorathon was going on. I want to say Saturday. So after my stream, lucky me, get to go help Rain. I get to go help him start putting in the fence and dig holes and all that fun stuff. I totally forgot. We still have the Skyee up here to do too. Oh, hi, Meredith. Oh, I hate doing small eyes like that. I just completely colored in over her pupil and it looks funny. There we go. That's better. Hi, Selena. Oh, have fun with that, Nick and Tina. I did not like dishes. I have to do mine some point today too. And I gotta clean the cat box, and I gotta help hubby. Yay. He's banging posts into the ground already. I can hear him. Okay, let's do this one sleeve. We'll get a layer on it. It's probably not completely dry, but not a huge deal. First layer doesn't really matter too much. So I'm just going to use my Posca pen. However, if you're following along and you don't have a Posca pen, you can just as easily do this with acrylic paint. It's actually probably easier to do with acrylic paint, but I am too lazy to go and get some out, so I'm just going to use a Posca pen. So first, I'm pretty much going to go over the black lines that Hannah has, and I'm going to make them white, so that way we can't really see them. And then I'm going to start going around and just keep flicking out in the directions that, kind of like all directions pretty much actually. I'm just going to keep going around and around, flicking over and over until we get to the middle. Just like that. And it doesn't look like much yet, but it will. And I think here is where I'm going to leave it off, guys. So we will more than definitely be able to finish this on Wednesday, which again is my last stream until the Disney Colorathon, and September sometime I'll be back. Oh, thanks, Joey. And thank you guys so much for your help on this page and helping me choose colors. I'm really loving it. Hopefully you guys are too. And actually, before I forget, I'll do one more thing, because I almost forgot. I gotta draw his whiskers back in. Can't leave him without his whiskers. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go work, go dig some holes and all that fun stuff. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Again, if someone can give Vicky my love and just explain that I'm not gonna be in her stream, I could probably hop in and let her know myself, but I know Rain tends to overdo it, and if I can save him from hurting his back, I'd like to. Yeah, I can't eat a whole month. August is pretty busy for us, and it's the last month before Carbon starts kindergarten, so I want to spend some time with them. There'll be lots of videos though, don't worry, and I'm going to be filming tons of tutorials and requested videos throughout the month for later on months, that kind of thing. So you guys will have lots to watch, and I'll still be in everybody else's streams, so you'll see me. So as always, guys, take care, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. I'll miss you guys too. Okay, bye.